Today we're making spaghetti with sun-dried tomato, sausage, and spinach. Hi everyone, I'm Antoinette from Antoinette's Italian Kitchen. I'm here today to share with you, I think it's a spectacular recipe. It's spaghetti with sun-dried tomatoes, sausage, and spinach. It's healthy, it's delicious, and it's very heartwarming. My family and friends love this recipe, so let's get started. We're going to saute some EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, with garlic. You know me, if you've been following my cooking segments, you know how much I love garlic. I use a little paring knife. I like to get close to my garlic. I just find I have great control when I'm slicing the garlic. It's a way of feeling close to my cooking. I like to put the garlic in. Garlic is so important. It's such a staple in Italian cooking. As I'm making this recipe and preparing it, what I'm doing is I'm boiling my spaghetti. Let me check it. It's going to be al dente. It's boiling while we prepare. Okay. While this is sauteing, I'm going to show you my sausage pieces. 5 pieces of sausage. This is a great recipe to serve a family of 4 or 5. Nice sausage that we're going to be slicing. Now you can either slice it before or you can saute it. Whatever you choose, you can saute it whole and slice it afterwards. Whatever you like to do. I like to keep it cold until I use it. Keeping it cold just makes it easier to slice. Okay? So what we're going to do is start putting these in, sauteing it. While we're sauteing the sausage, we're going to be adding, the garlic is in there, we're going to add 3 cups, and I can use my hand. Hands are very close to my heart. Baby spinach. This measures out about 3 cups. We're going to add the baby spinach. We're going to add some sun-dried tomatoes on top of that. And I actually, let me get my scissor. I cut them. And I cut them even more. I like them very fine. They seem to cook better, more flavorful. Spreading the flavor. I call it spreading the love. And you know how I feel about my scissor. All my tools are in my Amazon store. I fine-tune this. You know, when you've been cooking as long as I have been, which is a lot of years, cooking since I'm 10. At 10 years old, I was stuffing zucchini. I was making pasta fazool. I was creating recipes with my parents and my family. I got no greater joy, and I have to tell you, than my mother walking in the door at 5 o'clock, and my father used to come home 5 o'clock every day, like clockwork, left for 4:30 in the morning for work. There was no greater joy for me than to have a dinner on the table. And the best part about all of that was Saturday and Sunday mornings. I would have breakfast buffet for everyone. So this is just where I come from. We're going to put a 1/4 cup of wine, and I use white wine. Okay. Cup of chicken broth. And I call this the bomb. Cup of heavy cream. This is what makes it so delicious. So scrumptious. And I like to add, I put it in ahead of time and I put it in at the end. Parmesan cheese. Reggiano, Parmagiano. Love it, my favorite. So we're going to stir this all together. It's going to saute now. The sausage has to cook thoroughly. It takes about 10 or 15 minutes. I'm going to check my pasta. I'm going to strain it. I like to leave it al dente. And I'll see you between 10 and 15 minutes. I'm going to cover this and let it saute. I feel I'm going to put it a little bit higher. Italian cooking is great when it cooks slow and simmer, and we want it to be thoroughly cooked and the flavors to absorb in every ingredients that we're using. I'll see you in about 15 minutes. Hi, I'm back. 15 minutes. Smells so good. You want your sauce to be a creamy substance. The sauteing of the sausage, the spinach, and the sun-dried tomato with the garlic just makes such a nice, savory, creamy sauce that smells and tastes so delicious. We don't want it watery, we want it kind of creamy. And with the wine in it, it just enhances it. So at the end, now what I'm going to do is put in my salt, the 2 teaspoons of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, give it the final stir. I like to taste my sauces just to make sure I have enough of each ingredient. Delicious. I wish you were here to share this with me. My pasta is al dente, the spaghetti. I've strained it. I'm going to put it and plate it. And now what I'm going to do is just put everything together. This is my favorite part. When I make what I call, because I relate everything to love, when I make a marriage of ingredients and I put everything together, it's fabulous. They almost look like, the sausage almost looks like little baby meatballs. It's adorable. But the presentation is so beautiful. And you know me, presentation means a lot to me. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put a little bit more, coat it with some Parmagiano Reggiano cheese. And we have a delicious, delicious plated, look at that. Does that not look beautiful? I want to ask you a question. Was that so hard? The sausage just joined with the spinach and the sun-dried tomatoes and the wine and the olive oil and the garlic and the cream. It just makes a beautiful, beautiful recipe. And I want to share this with you. I want you to put this on your table. I want it to create a family tradition. It serves about 4 to 6 people. Your family will love it. It's a nice surprise dish. That's what I call it. So let's keep cooking together. Let's share traditions and let's share recipes. And I'm so happy and welcome you into my cooking life. Bon appetit.